see a to Jimmy for what Jenny said you billion in Jimmy.
Captain Smart, bien no country Ghana for sa and nurse for about 2.
Captain Smart. One casa we are no me. We are no me ma or my Ghana.
Nurses for instance, some never cost Ghana no be our own yame. Said the journalist for me be yet. Minister crying him here. Said it's a Kevin Amatilla or champagne.
It's my bro many videos I'm say Ghana registered nurses and midwife association omu embark on strike as omu do makonde egu form omu sa nyanto anyantua agreement omu so omu aban ne kono aban no embezo di be the opportunity eje no omu so do makonde egu form. And on that note, say Kevin Taylor, Captain Smart, Jonnie Hughes, many other journalists ebe fire the sponsor that omu ye no enkwase no mu die no omu enya hwehwere mu mi akwase no mu nko adwuma. On that note, rebusia TikTokers abe clash with Kevin Taylor, Captain Smart, Jonnie Hughes, and Yasin Kum just Debbie. Sound call for we no. Omuya mamma for, Omuya ready for Mona 2 to bottom Nissan for Akron for. Media also there, it was a Abaya to Mamma to pa, Eja, Tuja, I Penyah broke media. Let's try any day. Over like a video, not that room. I was subscribed to the keep an occasional latest updates. Now, better the wild on their mamma, ever comments, especially Baswa. No, she video more from so any be ashes. It is a one thing nurses for Nasia own. Over say bia omu ehwele mu. Nurses are on strike. How much you need say? Omu the omu petition be akwato aban no. We need some allowances, need some protocols bia they also want to enjoy. Omu adwuma na omu trim say there are some protocols and some allowances be at least. I was almost omu etimi kabi. Ni bi ni fuel allowances. What I say? Kilometric allowances say bia obo ya posting up. Maybe be free ebe adwuma da bia no. Only car offer trotro anybody but the bia didn't know no bottom sika the man salary ahia na de be abefa ka it no mupe kilometric allowances the also use ka just there be me case be sika ma bosumi e bia na to fuel at least ye ma me some allowances kakra and I say fuel allowances any name we always omo edi money some kind of allowances be but do we buy answer Ghana for you pe bia politics agigi ya adwene to the point say obi ka na kosem no obi ka na ma ne hu no obi say we hypocrite ade na edipa space aban wo so wanka me ma aban wo so na wo kan wo so enti obi enka na kosem obi nka na yaw enra obi anka enne o kan wo se ma mo nka na yaw enne abo oman no obi ka na kosem obi ka na hia se no bi ti be bi bu afuru ko kwa pai say ade na maybe party wo power bu ana wo kan simbi many people have been insulting these nurses, and I am so surprised that Ghanaians are joining politicians to insult nurses. Now, nurses for bufu na oma amejuma buda o say wo yale ya. Wo na wo joining politicians and insulting nurses no. Wo yale ya obekọ henfa. Politician no yale ya. Obe fly akọ baby o. Obe fly akọ outside the country. Akọ hwe no ho yare. Wo na wo udi wo machi eye mmeranto asem no say wo yare na wo hospital na say nurse ni bia ni wa wo be fine. Sometimes ye bibia ye nwene kakra mo ye nwene kakra. Politician kasa if politicians are insulting the nurses wo timamuni udi politicians achi di nurses for atem. But I want say nurses we me no mo ya 1,000% because these are politicians. What do they do? Omo nya they don't do anything but ye momo certain allowance. Even we give them many allowances to a point that we give them certain allowances. These politicians, ye momo certain allowance. Ye ni ahwe omu nto fuel. Ka omu twi, cars omu twi, ye high rate fuel consumption car eno omu twi. Car cheap fuel. Omu tu kosi wo no one load in ma week bia omu twi ebi twi petrol not less than 20,000 cedis every week. Na say no twi fuel 20,000 cedis every week a month say month 80,000 cedis times 12. What I say 80 I think we na say no as minister as MP wa fuel nkwa wa ball man ka almost 10 billion actually ono nkwa one person wa ball man ka 10.2 billion afiba akope 1 year omo di all this omo ntua utility bills light bill ntua water bill ntua bia na ebo omo fie trem ebo all these things free teacher ni ye post teacher ni to be bia ono an bottom sika e no de current dan oni sika de current dan yes okosele okoje bosia ye postiness one akopɛ wo dan uni sika e okoje bosia omo fati ti we nyina mu but omo come akosem kakra bi no obi buafu nti ase but omo is say minister crowd no government officials ye tofu we nyina mo gom ka mu free omo so enka de omo gotra parliament dede hunu edom go no aso de abafi ye tuo omo na ball man ka ye wi a omo 4 years no mo come sian e kada energy sector timebufo prepaid ye to omo ntobi water bi omo ntua bi light bi omo ntua bi omo ebufu free fuel na ye taxpayers ye da go farm omo is free na ka beda energy sector yes yan e ka beda ona sa bechegu ye timebufo sa ye ngwase afo ye ngwase afo sa 89 is for no esu no ebusia on say Captain Smart Kevin Taylor Jonnie Hughes any other journalist ebegi kebi party on to munya nkwase adem omo nko adwuma iwade omo ye party be na show machi no mo yes to munya nsem no na on that issue no ana TikTok montre so in fact almost so abeg clash with Kevin Taylor Captain Smart Jonnie Hughes
money pa bebra mo Ghana what is the next focus strike and the oyirenyim akọ hospital ya pamono yes nurse funi wo obayare akọ hospital ya pamono yes nurse funi wo obienya accident ya pamono yes hospital ya tum konforoche ya katu isia nipa entumi kodi ayarsa and what is the next focus strike the question is next for strike no makono edie na omope edie no mubusa abai
omu pe wafono na ehuhuru ni sɛ de wudi bini anopa bia no omu pe wujimi kakraka na wodi si internet ne so no ɛno no wo mo pe kwasieto wo free sa wo ye hwan asɛm bi ɛfa Ghanaians ho asɛm bi ɛfa Ghanafoɔ yie die ho aban bɛhwɛ NDC aban ne si so say you want to obese we put blame games obese ode sa asem we kwaje kire NPP for so nti so bi mo ni so Ghanafoɔ se NPP for ntimi mu oman no NPP for ntimi nya bibi o ntimi mu oman e na Ghanafoɔ ato aba massive e dia mamu nkwasiafo yi e dia mamu NDC for wo kwasiampani jimi wo na wo ye head of NDC. So Ghana for any kwan say omuba ebe kire say enema bi kwa hankoye nurses aye adwuma ya omuso wo kwan so omuso so omu pre entumu akato omu pre papa ede ma wo mu jimi for on say ye kwa de ne ka say NDC ba bibie ni wa be ha adwene wo manim ye mu bi mu de wa na wo di usidi wo jimi esi internet ne so ana wo jimi wo no ne ye fi say NDC ba ya bibia be 100% e de Ghanaians health sector very sensitive sector was say abayman ni ko ho ye den na nurse fo buofu a o makọ strike shimi jimi waba be train internet so o so wo ba be propaganda wasi to jimi fo wadwene said ye bini ne jini mu Ghana fo no na amu omu kwa na jimi fo bi te se wo sori a na waba be si internet so na wo jimi bi te se wo na wo abre why wadwen se wo no wa bring wash Ghanaians so wo no na wo NDC party mu a wo na wo jimi fo bi te se wo na wo di animu no beden na o man Ghana na yi beden bibia no wa kurasi na wo ba ba ye den wo ba ba jimi abuaba jimi say no wadwene zo ani nyansa jimi fo bi say ana funa huhuru said what sabi what agyanan so agigitsika wan si dross wa ama awure ne trim to kasa ese ni trabo fom abuaba wo papa jimi odi bia wo ka kope ba bi tra ne enwene ye hona na esefo enhu kwa aban ne hu kwa ofa so a wo de na esefo be fa so enkwa ensai ewo man Ghana mu jimi ebusu amestra se wo be share video no wani jimi video nkwada wo be share video no ama wunni enya bi no wa like no wa comment se de be ya TikTok fo be bie yini because say minim dem bia ye wo post video kra na ejina bi ejina amanfo mo am report to me page ni muni twa si twemtweba kwasiafo mo am report to me page ni muni twa si muama kwasi ampani Kevin Taylor din kwasi asami ye kan na mo ahase na mo report. Every day you people report to my page. Every day mo report to me page on Facebook and TikTok nyina mo report to page na muwa. When you try to cheba, God tender fire all of you. Kwasi ya fool.
You can come to my inbox. Somebody, and that's actually told me that it's a game that is being played. And that's that I am older than. Said, young man, behave yourself. I said, wow. Diplomaness. Wow, what's the one pack? One pass. Oh, now be catch me say, young man, behave yourself. You didn't pass your was. You are not being fair to Ghanaians. We are all suffering. And then you want to be exalted beyond all of us. You can come to my inbox. Somebody, and that's actually told me that it's a game that is being played. And that's that I am older than. Said, young man, behave yourself. I said, wow. Diplomaness. Wow, what's the one pack? One pass. Oh, now be catch me say, young man, behave yourself. You didn't pass your was.
Jonnie Hughes.
You are not being fair to Ghanaians. We are all suffering.
I have just seen a post by the renowned journalist Jonnie Hughes, and yeah, you just watched the video. I have just a few comments to make, and the first one is that Jonnie Hughes, I actually respected you so much, but I am really and highly disappointed in you. Yeah. Now, the thing to help nurses gain their dignity, their respect, has now changed to certificates. Who are you? Who are you? Are you a professor emeritus in something? Who are you? You are just Jonnie Hughes. You just work on 3FM. You don't work in BBC. You don't work in CNN. Attack the issue the way it's supposed to be attacked. Respond and criticize the government the way they are supposed to do. Don't come and be attacking people because of their diploma. Indeed, if your daughter, if your wife, if your son was a nurse and was going through hectic mess like how people are going through, if your son or daughter was at one of the nurses and have worked for months and has not got paid, you won't be doing what you're doing. If your daughter or a son was a nurse and was coming to you monthly, even though they are working, coming to you monthly for money because the money they are paying, they are being paid to is peanut, you won't be coming to stand on this video and be saying this rubbish thing you are saying. I'm disappointed in you very much. I thought you were smart, but you're not. Thank you.
Captain Smart, bien no country Ghana for sa and nurse for about 2-2. Abraham people are bantia kunyaso. Was a nurse for said yeah 2-2 bra and no more bo because a nurse for no chiro mo. Abanem person best support one nurse for no. And then the same person Captain Smart. TM sa nurse for nko enko ye juma. Na nurse for no ko mo kon 2-2 no majai. It's a big question I'm asking. MPP tia konya so say anase for about 2-2 because MPP for hwemu ye omo welfare nya condition of service nya entene condition of service nya papa anase for na 2-2 no e den ti na omo nkonkon ye adwuma eto da bi ade enya na enye obi ankasa anase for no omo nya adwuma no na manfo mu mi oba mi wo busia mi wo namfo mi wa adwumayefo mi wa asorefo mi wa mpatamufo but entiam wa na asefo no so te sasabe omo ya de fi bi wo Ghana no MPP to so omo ya hye for MPP hwe omo ye entiama kom de omo bo 2-2 bra enti sa abanya ba no omo demande bibi e bebo omo welfare. I wish say nka Captain Swat be say e be bie na no aka say okay abanya no mutimi kura no a know how best I want you everything come back to work. Nasa mu hiame. Even na in someone ye do come anase for some ye kan sabe abena betra konwa so kra no sabe anase for negotiation omu hwemu omu nim ku about it negotiation omu MPP abanye I'm telling you today NDC for nim enti yenya deputy finance minister Thomas Nyako Ampem mane babonten say anase for sika omu demand no ebe koso Ghana 2 billion Ghana cedis bisanso hunu wahe onim wabon oman kan hwe etumpan oman tiase etumpan isa so be brand ho ase no wabisa say okay former finance minister and she say be na mo ne anase for no koye mo kan san Ghana be bo kasan well general parliament e pinso jenia kasa na wo bi a wo pana chonse won konkwa ye adwuma nipa also de na kokot nti de na kokot de a wo se pana cho aye den etumpan na bo twa atena se etumpan me de me use common sense ma me afia bo atema common sense na no use otimi do body fu ana obedi ana no ka ade no mo ntia ase o enti sa wo tena nche na be na asefo aye chinchini amon person wo beka ana amon person bo ese nurse no nipa I'm telling you today, they deserve better. Na yeba ye sabi San George no, San George oba ye onakam. CEO so mo nakam.
Me ka na da hodo.
Minister so mo nakam. Etumpan. Omo cha na esefo no. Etumpan. Ebi wo experience ebi no made cha na ayi ministers no, to ma wa appoint omo no. And it's also no ma ye na Ghana ye ahoto aba Ghana na asefo ni demand ya hwomo etumpan na say ya ban a wodwene Ghana fo ho na sabe wo ya ban a sensitive government a ko nya ma adihye mu enu samre hwenia kasa eye ogwaso hantan abrabo no wandi sifo mu amo mpeso mbebro mo ho ase hwenia kasa omo kasa nipa ho akasa firo ma no ba ne bon etumpan nanka ba bi adruni amanfo adihye etumpan jena no poko yare yede ne trelu prim chartered flight pa abrochire woti apokora wanya hoden no chartered flight pa yede na ba bisa ho se sabe wo chaado wo nima wo aso ase wo anumanje in Ashanti region me pato wo zonzomia wo kokosuya wo ayi wamenafo wo mfie wo hen na wo yade a chartered flight no kuro intimisi ti omo nwene ho hwenia kasa so omo dwene ho anka o matena se adwene yie ene anase fo na tena se enye kototwema mentwe nipa wo so de nipa na kokoto nti yanka kotasem ni wie ya sabi nipa hu okroma etumpan na wo ka wo ya amanfo dimirika betena abane ya de ena nurse for no omonya yankofa retired nurses. You are not serious.
Wait.
You are talking about healthcare. You can nipa ne nkwa.
Wait.
Enti ade enti yankofa retired nurse. Adwuma na nipa na ye 60 years na dwe na bre ewu enti okọ retirement no. Nkrofo mo ye active enough. Ombetuma ye adwuma no. Omo strike. Ye nwene kwan ye befa so a ye be mo go back to work. No ma ye adwuma. You are thinking of retired nurses. Some nkwa ye adwuma. What thinking about nipa no sebe ne healthcare? Etumpa
Captain Smart. Wankasa wo ye no mi o. Wo ye no me ma o man Ghana. Wonim bra o sisa eno mi gu utiri so. Eno me ka wo bra o gi obi yire efiri ne nsem ma nipa no efiri mu. Wo gi obi yire sikani brenti. Wo dada obi yire ma wo ja ni kunu ma ni kunu ne dia ahomtie ewu ye no. Ana Awurade Nyankopɔn opo. Wonam nyina no wo ya tentenhuo e wo nyame ani so. Why say Kane? Ewu bo mo maso na onam Captain Smart. Na sa musuo say no oti oman mu a oman ne bo. Ene de ye lay off sa nurses ni nyina na ye fa foforo engum meboa. Ene de wonim say obi ekọ strike papa ube di akire meboa. And na de wunim demonstration papa nti ase wo ma ube support me boa. Hwe Ghana no mumma Captain Smart wumma ena o ma nananom be si wuwu achi wo da mena daka mu na wo bon sa no sa wo si won ka nokre na wo de sika ni bre wo yam kom be makatachie wo si won fa ne nsa nkoye adwuma wotuwe wo do pa nke efataw nso ohu kohwi adwuma a woye na aye kohwifu adwuma na mo ya kohwifo na yesa adwuma a woye ohu eya na ye meya we mu na Ghana fo de omu ho to omu so kwasiasa no chimifo sa na ono ankasa won hu ne left and right na ba center no mpo no Ghana fo de omu ho ato so de omu wura hye ne mu etie wei odwan wei de dwantwie wei betina media sunya platform na wo kasa basa sa nipa wei betina ho ma sabi nkrofo bi tie no agimifo bi tie no kohwere omu nkwa e wo oboase Ghana fo anya ne hwe oda so te ho ade ehu hia no Ghana fo mpanifo ne security police service fo omu nya ho adwuma ade ehu hia pa obi ti se Captain Smart nipa bi ahwere omu nkwa because of sa ade ewe na me ka kira mu amutie sa brantie ewe mutie no at your own risks mu ba hwere mu nkwa one by one because ono anka so ye no me no nam obia wodi Captain Smart achibia no ohwere ne nkwa na monkoso Ghana ne yete no na wieye Captain Smart wa wieye.
Yes, so as I'm sitting here right now, I don't know what's ahead of me. I actually don't know the time I may fall sick and then I'll be rushed to the hospital where there will be no nurses or health practitioners to take care of me. And I don't know what may happen to me when it happens like that. So I will not be happy, or I will not, based on a political affiliation, be happy with the fact that nurses are on strike. We are Ghanaians. We shouldn't even be politicizing some things like health in this nation because it is very dangerous. You know, nurses have been one of the, kind association in this nation. They've been very kind to governments. Ever since I started following politics, nurses are one of the people that have been very kind to governments. But this time around, what is happening? Why is this thing happening? And what are we doing as a nation? Our means of communication, the way we are replying to these nurses is not the best. Now let us watch this video and then get back.
Most nurses no, omu kwa hospital and say ya aban show omu free. Aban show nurse be free. Who call negotiating table one? Yemfa politics and show with mu fan go. Ebe betia. Nurses bebre wo fie, honorable betia lewe mu off. So much we kwa broche.
Yes. So these are some of the replies that our people are giving to the nurses. I see this on our side as not being grateful to these nurses. Do you remember way back in the times of the lockdown when nurses and doctors were actively on their toes working? Teachers, lawyers, and other government officials were in the house taking salary, just as the nurses were taking salary as they were working at that time. Just look at how dangerous and how strange it is to hear the name of COVID-19. And these nurses were on their toes, these doctors were on their toes, trying their best to bring to alleviate the pandemic. And today they are asking for something and the government can't provide it now, and we are saying that they should sack them and bring others that are in the house. That means that we're not being grateful. You and I don't know the time we'll fall sick and be taken to the hospital. Today government is asking retired nurses to come. That is a disrespect to the nurses. And I don't think any retired nurse will come and then work. We are not saying the nurses shouldn't come and work, because it's very dangerous that we are in the nation and nurses are on strike. But it's a sign of disrespect to the nurses that they are on strike, they are demanding for something, and there cannot be a good communication. The government cannot tell them anything good to convince them than asking retired nurses to come in. What does it mean? Than seeing journalists, professional journalists, telling government to sack them, seeing journalists saying that these nurses didn't even pass their WASI, and then they are just making noise that they are on strike. Come on, where are we going as a nation? Must we politicize everything? Should we continue to politicize everything? Now Captain Smart is saying that you shouldn't go to government negotiation with politics and all that. Mind you, Mr. Captain Smart, mind you, let me just remind you, way back some months ago, organized labor, they organized an anti-galamsey demonstration, and then this kind of strike and all that. Did you see nurses join that? Did you see that? That's one should have been the base you should stand on and say that they are doing that because of politics, not for what they demand. Nurses take care of us. They see to it that when we are not well, when we are suffering, when we are in pain, they make sure that we come back to normality. And today they are asking that government, please help us with uniforms. We can't be struggling day and night, and at the end of the day, we will even buy our own uniforms. We can't be struggling day and night, and at the end of the day, when we are sick, we have to get a huge amount of money to pay our salaries and all that. At least that privilege should be given to us, just as it is being given to the politicians. That privilege should be given to us. When you go to the parliament, they have a lot of allowances, certain allowance, whatever allowance, a whole lot of allowances. They were asking for something small. And you see, before NDC came to power, there was something we call transition. We had the transition section where the government knew very well that this agreement is something that has been made between the nurses and then the government. And so as you are doing your budget, at least, even if there is nothing to keep for them, you should let them know that we will work on that. Good communication. But then we want to politicize everything. Let us stop politicizing these things and then think about the lives of good people of Ghana. Because when we keep on provoking these nurses, they will not come to work. And there is no retired nurse that will go and work. Even when those retired nurses, they do that, they disrespected their profession. They are not trying to be fair to the current nurses that are on strike. If the retired nurses come back, they are not being fair to the current nurses. And we should sack them and bring those that are in the house, while we can sit them down and have a good communication, devoid of telling them that they should go and then other retired nurses will come, devoid of telling them that they should sack them, and devoid of using languages that are not pleasant. When we avoid all these languages, the nurses can understand and come back. Come on. That is so serious and so dangerous. That is so, we are trying to politics. So it's because NDC is on power, nurses shouldn't come and then voice out their issues. Nurses shouldn't come and then tell the people what they need, because NDC is in power. If NDC is in power, everything that is being done is supposed to be okay for every citizen, even when it is not okay. Come on. Where are we driving Ghana to? To the pits? That is so serious.
Nurses for instance, send their course of Ghana, no beer on your main. Said the journalist for me be yet. Minister Grand Hundeman, said it's a Kevin Amatilla or Champagne, Captain Toulouse and John Hooksman. Oh, Kevin Taylor, now we are Baker said. Nurses for Nukwaji loan from Kuskuyan, some out now shows all about your kind. Nurses for Baba Benamuye, Ned Junk Franamo, now shower Namobo. You know, some came to look at Ghana nurses. A boy, a very ocean. A very ocean, some I mean, Kumi. So, I didn't cost no. Obian support is Adian. But Kuma Ghana journalist for the Jimmy journalist for the Jimmy politics in tea. Oh, Captain Smart. I go for a time. Next, I am posting better now. So, Esumama, Uno Nabu Musume, Usuam, or in the name of so proceed to MPP. Ekufo one time na posting nurses. Ekufo one time na posting nurses okruma. Eso bo omo esunye. Udi gu na do aban fi. Na de mumu se MP fo na share kire. Na say no cross MP fo na share kire ene ye pa omo share kire. Say no cross MP fo na share kire ene ye. So much mojini. Bibia go politics. And I Jonnie Hughes so. Oh, TV3 on TV3 telephone I can't quasi asem. Oh, now just say nurses for we if you fail you wasi the only diploma for. Now, journalist con concern ni be to journalist. Con concern be open con concern be to journalist. Journalism school, who do the 3 4 months con we journalism school 3 4 months. Then ke perjuma ko bon abet my yank journalist. Cause con concern you wan go school da. Correct me journalist. Nurses first of all, Penyah assembly any assembly be a catron. What it will show some teams some can quasi assembly nurses. No, must nurses for money. Must nurses for a do a great common train. No, almost all we can quasi assembly nurses. I feel the money.
Tira your mama ever comment section. I Penyah Block Media.